So it looks like day of release, we're already getting some content updates. We finally got something in the sets. Team Affinity. We're going to look through all of the teams, all of the players, kind of give maybe how to complete them, give you an idea of what there is available. Maybe the easiest way to do it before we look at the team builders, check out what cards are actually available for each team. The Diamond Master Barry Sanders. Yeah, this was definitely one of my favorite players growing up, and to complete this, well, obviously you got to do all 32 teams. Now that's definitely quite a bit. Bears, Jim Covert. Now, in order to get these, all you have to do is just redeem the players. Some of them are elites, some of them are golds, some of them are silvers, I think. I don't know, we'll have to check. But it doesn't have every single player on the team. For example, I know Patrick Mahomes, like he's an 88 overall. I believe he might be the highest rated, one of the highest rated overall. I think 88, 89 when I was checking the auction house. So he's not in here just because getting an 88 overall is going to be quite pricey. Not that an 83 overall, Allen Robinson at 28,000 coins is not crazy, but well, obviously you're not going to buy them all outright at the start. But just looking at that, Jim Covert Bears, Takeo Spikes for the Bengals, Kyle Williams, Elvis Doomerville 87. Now the overalls do change just depending on the player, just depending on the team, and I'm gonna probably suspect that that is because how easy the set is to complete. Now if one set has a whole bunch of elites, I think the overall of that player is going to be a little bit higher. 87, 86, 88. The Browns, Frank Minifield. I don't even think I know who that is. But Warwick Dunn, 89 overall. Adrian Wilson. Yo, I need a strong safety. Of course, it's Cardinals, so I'm going to want that. Eric Weddle. Dante Hall. Dang, 89 overall. I bet that guy has ridiculous speed on that card. Bob Sanders, Travis Frederick. Mark Clayton. Yo, I used to really like him way back in the day. Troy Vincent, Rowdy White, Justin Smith, David Dahl, Keenan McCardle. I used to like him too. Mo Lewis, Robert Porcher, Jermichael Finley, Charles Johnson, 89 overall. Jermichael Finley, Charles Johnson, Asante Samuels. Just to see what this is looking like for an 89 overall. Obviously, you know, Dante McCourty going to have the highest, 85, 57,000 coins. Man, that is quite a bit. I couldn't imagine trying to put this together. Obviously, this benefits people who opens tons and tons and tons of packs. I know maybe 2 or 3 years ago, I did try to complete these, and I think I got maybe halfway done with them. Half of the teams done. These are really tough, at least for me to get. Rich Gannon, but just to get a couple players, a couple guys, a couple of these high elites is really nice. Rich Gannon, Dre Bly, Adalius Thomas, London Fletcher. And I did notice when I was going through this that all the other teams say the actual team name, team mascot, whatever, and Washington says just Washington and a little NFL symbol. So can you imagine maybe having to put out an update of all your previous games? I don't know if they did that or not, but having to change the names, change the logos, change everything on there. Max Strong, Heath Miller, Amobi Okoye, Drew Bennett, okay? Phil Lodeholt. I don't think I know who that is either. 89 overall, right tackle, because he's a right tackle. But that is all the team affinity, all the players for every single team that you can get just by, I guess, turning in the players that you get from packs and stuff like that. So obviously getting some of those high elites is going to be a little difficult. So they do have the team builder set that you can use. You get a, what is it? An 80, exchange 2 80 to 82s and 6 77 to 79 to get an 84 overall offense or defense team builder. So if you exchange all of these cards, then you can get a team builder for whatever team you select. So for me, of course, I'm going to want to go for the Cardinals. And I do have a couple elites that I could put in there that are 80 to 82. And yeah, get me an 84 overall. Maybe save some coin. I did check the auction house for the ones that I do have, and those are only like 10 to 20,000 at least going. I don't know if they sell or not. But it's going to be a heck of a lot cheaper than trying to buy an 84 overall if you wanted to do that. They do offer challenges to kind of help you get along with completing at least the very first Team Affinity, Team Builder set, or Team Builder challenges, Team Diamond challenges. Now, for the first Team Builders, you do have to complete entire full games. Collect stars depending on your level. We got Rookie, 1 star. It does give you 2 extra bonus stars if you complete each of those. So you could get 3 stars, 3 out of the 5 stars just by completing it on Rookie, which would be super easy. Obviously, it's super easy to get on Arcade and Rookie to get 3 passing touchdowns. Don't allow 21 points, but then you go to Pro and Arcade, which would probably be, I don't want to say necessarily the way to go, but that would be at least stress-free anyway. And then you got All Madden for 3 star. That's a big jump. I believe that there's a level between Pro and All Madden, I think. But All Madden, okay. Arcade still, which is nice. But you get up to 3 stars. You do this for every single team. So 32 total challenges. 80 stars to fill that up, and then you got the Team Diamonds, same exact thing, except these are not complete games or whatever. I don't think they're complete games. Maybe they are complete games. So it just says for the first one, at least for the Bears, it makes you pick the Team Affinity player, and I think you might be locked on that player. Take down one of the most storied franchises of all time, elite offensive tackle. I hope that you're not an offensive tackle. So I'm going to assume that it's not locked. Get 3 tackles in this quarter. Don't allow more than a touchdown. Don't allow more than 10 pass completions. Maybe you have a quarter to do it. So maybe these are just a little bit shorter than full games, but same exact thing. Rookie, we got Pro, we got All Madden. All of it is on Arcade instead of competitive, so that's at least a little bit easier. And you get to play with or against or something every single game. This one, TKO spikes. So you got to get 6+ user tackles in the half. So I don't want to say that I assume that you are TKO spikes and you're locked on him, but you're probably playing defense and you just want to switch and get the user tackle. Doesn't seem too difficult. Get a sack, score 1+ touchdown in a half. Seems pretty easy. I mean, on All Madden, it's probably going to be a little bit difficult, but since it is just tackles and there's no necessarily defensive requirements, all you have to do is just get a sack, get 1+ touchdowns. You don't have to worry about how many points you give up. So that one might be a little bit easier to do 3 stars, but all of those give you a bunch of stars. You got the milestones. 70+ team fantasy, another team fantasy, core team fantasy, all of this stuff. I'm assuming that these are team fantasy packs. So you pick your team, whatever team you want to do. I'm going to do the Cardinals. So I just picked the Cardinals. It gives me gold players. Hopefully it gives me elite players. Gold fantasy packs, gold. And then the very last one is 80 to 84 overall division fantasy packs. Now it says division, so if it's the NFC West, we do have the Rams, we do have San Francisco, we do have Seattle. So it might be, I don't know, maybe you get one from any of those other teams in there. But it still gives you a way to try to complete the team affinities. But yeah, that's going to do it. I just wanted to show you what all the team affinities are already, you know, in case you pick up the game a little bit later, or if you have to wait till console comes out, which apparently is another 4 days or 5 days or whatever. How about your team? Did you get a player that you would want on your team? I don't remember if any of these were offensive linemen, but I couldn't imagine wanting to do one for an offensive lineman. A lot of these look really good, though. Warrick Dunn, I really liked him. He was a lot of fun, even in old Maddens. He was pretty broken for the most part. I love Adrian Wilson, though, and just about every Cardinals player, so I love him. Eric Weddle. Not too bad. A little bit small, though, on the defensive side. Dante Hall would be a lot of fun. Super fast. I bet he has crazy speed. Bob Sanders, that's the dude you want to hit stick with. No doubt, man. That's a lot of fun. Okay, we do have a center. Travis Frederick. Mark Clayton, right? Troy Vincent. We already went over all these. But anyways, out of all the players, who would you go for first? How about your team? Did they get anything good that you want? But yeah, that's going to do it. Hopefully you did enjoy. I will probably be streaming tomorrow, trying to do some of these challenges, because as I guess the first day rolls out, there's been challenges that have been updated. Now we have the team affinities and stuff to do. So definitely a lot of stuff to do, a lot more than initially I thought when I first logged onto it, right when it released this morning. But y'all take it easy. I will see y'all again soon. I am out. Peace.